Hey everyone! What if I told you that a tiny, almost unnoticeable amount of daily effort could completely, and I mean completely, transform your entire year? Well, today we're going to unpack that simple but incredibly powerful idea. It all starts with this number, 37. Just let that sink in. Imagine ending this year 37 times better at something than you are right now. I mean, that sounds impossible, right? It sounds almost absurd. But the math proves it's not. So how is that even possible? What's the secret? Is it some grueling, totally unsustainable program? Not at all. The answer is actually in the surprising power of taking incredibly small, consistent steps every single day. And here it is. This is the engine behind the whole thing. If you improve by just 1%, just one, each day, that tiny gain compounds on itself. By the end of the year, you're not 365% better. No, you are nearly 38 times better. Now that is the magic of compounding. So let's dive into our first section and really break down what we're going to call the 37x growth formula. Because understanding this concept is absolutely the critical first step. At its heart, this is all about the compound effect. We hear about it in finance all the time, but it applies to skills, to health, to knowledge too. The math part is simple, but you know what the real challenge is? Applying it. And why is it so hard? Well, it's because that 1% growth, it's pretty much invisible day to day. And this right here gets to the absolute core of the problem. If you can't see the change happening, it's incredibly hard to stay motivated. The source material puts it perfectly. You have to make the compound effect visible. See, the key isn't just doing the 1%, it's seeing it. Okay, so if seeing the progress is the key, how do we actually do that? That brings us right to our next section, making that tiny daily progress tangible and visible. That's the real secret to staying motivated. To solve this exact problem, the source material introduces a tool designed for this one purpose. It's called the 37 by Me Personal Renewal Journal. It's a simple system for tracking your progress and, you guessed it, making that growth visible. And just look at how versatile this thing is. This is not just for one type of goal. I mean, whether you're focused on saving more money, your mental health, making a big career move, or a fitness journey, the core principle of tracking those small compounding gains applies to everything. All right, let's take a closer look at this personal renewal journal. We're going to see how it works, and maybe more importantly, what makes its whole approach so unique. Okay, now this is the part I find fascinating. We live in this world of complicated apps, cloud syncing, and constant connectivity, right? Well, this tool intentionally goes in the complete opposite direction. It is not an app, it's a single file. Just think of it like a tiny, self-contained website that lives only on your computer. It is radically simple, completely private, and 100% yours. And that brings us to the core philosophy of the tool, what it empowers you to do, and, just as importantly, what it's intentionally designed not to do. So on the left, you've got these powerful features, tracking your progress, visualizing that awesome compound growth, turning your daily efforts into milestones. But honestly, the right side is the real story here. This is a total commitment to your privacy. By its very design, it can't track you. There are no signups, no backends, no cloud sync. Your data never, ever leaves your device. This is a tool built for you and for you alone. All right, you understand the formula, you've seen the tool. There's really only one thing left to do, isn't there? It's time to begin. Your journey to becoming 37 times better starts right now with just a single step. And it really is this easy. I mean, the creator made it unbelievably simple to get started. You download one file, you open it, and boom, you're ready to define your first goal and log your very first 1% improvement. There are zero barriers to entry. And I just love this final thought. It's both a challenge and an invitation. See you at the end of the year aiming to be at least 12 times better, maybe even 37 times. It just reframes this whole thing from a solo task into a kind of shared journey, and it pushes you to aim even higher. And finally, I think it's really important to know where this tool came from. It wasn't built by some big company trying to make a profit. It was created by a developer for their own personal journey, and then they shared it for free with the world. It's open source, which just means it's transparent and totally community-focused. So we end right where we have to begin. This whole concept of becoming 37 times better over a year, it all boils down to this one single actionable question. So forget about the whole year for just a second. What's one small 1% improvement you can make right now, today? Because that's where it all starts.